And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cards on just 2 plays have taken the lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just and this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. To throw is Murray. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
So we got man. Hey. Watch the slant. Motion.
Throwing now is Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
16-0. That's the score after one on EA Sports. Second and 10.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Big edge.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, second and 15. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, Lance. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he returns this to the 22. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Mike 51, I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. 51 to Mike, boys, 51. All day, punk. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey.
Murray now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the run. 51's a Mike, 51's a Mike.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray, that's to McCaffrey, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Omaha. Biggest. 51's a Mike. 51's a Mike.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Safe. Check safety.
Boss.
On 2nd and inches, Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Hassan Reddick. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Here we go. Mike 3.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Under pressure, they got him again. Hassan Reddick picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Watch the screen. Mike 2.
Murray now to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A huge play there for Arizona. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered. Yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Murray now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Mike 52. Yeah. You don't want none. Mike 52.
Murray now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Mike 52. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Green.
Mike 2, Mike 2. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
I got you. I got you. Check 52's the Mike. Check. Come back. Mike. I'm coming.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Rabbit. Hey, number 20.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. Now Lance. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Touchdown, 49ers. Michael Thomas His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Murray. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
First down, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play, unable to connect in that attempt.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Hey. Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's go. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Go, tackle. Let's go. We got it.
Throwing again, Murray. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. Here's Murray.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals add on. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. But with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Lance now on first down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. To throw, it's Lance.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
From the 30 on second down, Lance. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Murray fighting, lost the football. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
I got him. That's me.
From the gun, Murray. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I'm coming. Watch twist.
Throwing now is Murray. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown.
They can't stop.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. Here's second and 10.
I got you.
Murray going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Touchdown. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Cardinals are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the left. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Now a handoff here to his running back. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Here's Lance to throw it. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And they'll go for it. Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
To throw, it's Murray. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This will be caught inside the 10. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Boswell good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Let him know, let him know.
That's one.
Let him know, let him know.
Hey, simple. Check 3. Omaha.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Off of play action, here's Lance. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Man left. 4 down. I got one.
On play action, Lance to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Let's go one more.
Smash, red, yellow, go.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get this. Mike, 28. Ricky.
Let's go.
Here's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Back to throw it, Murray. And he's got his big tight end here. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing the pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Shot 17.
Get wide.
Yellow. Zoom.
Here comes the me. It's me. Mike 28. Mike 28.
Green Jacks.
Watch QB drop.
One final try now for Lance. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch.